Okay, chat. It took me so long to figure out how to do this because apparently you have to pay for every single thing underneath the sun. Um, I want to get this over with. Let me see. I used to film videos all the time. I'm trying to see if it's actually filming. I used to film really cringy videos all the time. Oh wow, I didn't know it would do that. Let me see. Yeah, so I actually started uploading when I was forced to in 7th grade for a video project on William Shakespeare, and I got copyrighted for that. Crazy. And it wasn't an automatic copyright either. It was like a few years later, I got a copyright strike. Webcam video I made for my friend, videos of my puppy, then I went off the absolute deep end. I started filming anything and everything, and it was just so cringy. I always cared about social issues and things going on in the world and in America, domestic issues and everything in between. Okay, there we go. Um, I think it's very important, but I think I did not execute any of these videos because I was not very good at speaking. I'm not very good at speaking now, but I think I try a little bit more than I used to. I would speak in broken sentences. I do now as well, but it was just cringe. I feel like I would have done better had I not said stupid words, stupid things, had I thought about the things I was gonna say, if I didn't film with
Honestly,
disgusting
with the
backgrounds.
things that have been going on lately, I don't really know how to.
I'm not watching that because, disgusting. But I haven't I haven't watched any of these in their entirety since I filmed them because they're really cringy and ignorant, but I watched a little bits and pieces a few days ago, and I was like, what was my problem? Because I didn't even know half the stuff I filmed and put in these things.
It's not a big deal.
Like the chips, the tissues, and the fast food bags, disgusting. I did not need to put that on the internet, and I don't know why I did, but I did for free.
It never was. Because, first of all, it wasn't a big deal really for me to be gay or whatever the heck. I don't even have a. I got getting to the point that no matter how much stuff I accomplish on my lifetime goals, I don't care. And I'm still feeling hopeless and sad about it, and I'm not feeling that great about it. It's not, I don't even know, it's like a mixture of like my exes, my currents, and like, yes, I'm an ocean of depression, and my future, and grades, and field trips, and meetings, and people, and expectations, and comebacks, and assessments.
Yes, period. I do have the same exact issues. Like, no matter how many things I accomplish, I'm still very, very depressed. But I didn't know I added this into the video of minor part of my day. I thought it was going to be me talking about my field trip to learn LGBTQIA plus safe zone trainings and stuff like that at OU. But it's literally me being a crybaby. I didn't know that.
Like all of my friends at once, which is a lot. Not satisfying as like changing myself to make them happy, but dropping everything to talk to everybody, giving everyone a good amount of time to talk to them, and no promo. And
I didn't know I looked back in the video and I did it because I was going to say same setup.
Just being a good role model, which isn't that hard for me to do, but I can't do it when I feel like I want to die. From the moment I wake up to go to bed, and I don't know if this is a secret.
I don't know when I'm going to get cut off because I'm not paying for any of these apps. Dear Future Bay, I actually made a re-up on the video. Same exact video, okay? I have no idea where all these views came from because I was not good at speaking and I still am not very good at speaking.
Right now, I look like I have that bisexual haircut. If that was the case, that probably wouldn't be true because my sexuality isn't a thing.
Okay, I said that because I am identifying as asexual at the time and right now in the present time, and I don't want to explore my sexuality because that's scary. Sexuality exploring causes babies and STDs, and I just don't want to be involved with that unless I'm in love with somebody because I understand people get pregnant and have STDs, but why would I want to experiment and then pop out pregnant with somebody I don't even know? I cannot do the hookup culture thing. I just would never do that. So, yeah, that's what I meant.
But, anyways, I was gonna make a Dear Future Bay video because it's useful and relevant.
It's not relevant or useful. Nobody wants to be with me because I'm mentally ill.
and everyone should know my dear future babe. If I were to date a boy, it isn't bad, but doing that is like a one-time deal breaker.
Where is the speaking?
This is a long list.
I made a list.
Now, I know I have a lot to bring to the table, but if I'm bringing a lot to the table, so do you. Nothing from nothing, as Billy Preston would say. So, be a girl. Be clingy, caring, smart, betters me, supports me. I want to put myself out on the internet saying stuff
that's embarrassing.
Stuff like that is cute. Like, keep it to, like, so I don't really mean romantic relationships, but dear future bae.
That's weird.
I'll be sweet to you, and I'll love two people, not one, but two. Well, I mean, me and myself and I. But like I was saying, those are the things that the qualities you have to be bae. But I guess I should be fair and do it from me. So this is not Tinder, so I wouldn't an alcoholic, so I wouldn't want to date someone who's a raging, abusive alcoholic. They also have to be ambitious. Okay, chat. Hey, I actually made this really embarrassing video called Dear Future Bae when I was sick. Get through it. Get with it. December 31st because, like, you know those relationships where people like the idea of being with me in sexual ways. But literally the same person. Childish and would do that to me because I just and it'd be weird. I don't know how to do that. But I just want to be in love with somebody who cares about world issues. I don't hate people that do drugs. I used to work at a rehab, and people that are struggling and need help mean a lot to me. They just mean a lot to me. I'm sorry about that. I had a drink of water. But I would never make fun of somebody who's on drugs. I just don't want to be with somebody who risks their own life, their own safety, and going to jail, which I don't agree with. I don't think you should put people that have drug addiction in jail because I just think it ruins their life further. But I just don't want to be with somebody who I have to myself either. But I want to go on dates. Like, it does not matter. Like, people be dogging on people for going to McDonald's for dates. Like, babe, I love McDonald's. Okay, so I'm just as clingy and insane as I was 8 years ago when I was 18. Got it. Let me see. I don't want to make this video super long because I don't know if it's going to make me try to pay for this, and I'm not finna do that. I had to do that for an assignment. Goodbye, bad year 2016. Let me see. Well, this is probably going to be like my last video of 2016. It was my last video for years. For everyone else. I used to be hot. It's not a New Year's resolution, but I'm just going to predict what's going to happen. There's going to be Donald putting his foot in his mouth and saying all these stupid things to all these people. I don't want to hear about that. And basically, if there was any nation that wanted, like, I'm not watching this, sis. I'm pretty sure that got deep, too, because I'm always talking about how much I hate myself in my life. Some things never changed. Well, it's pretty much been a month since it happened, and I didn't want to be left out in the drama spilling and the tea throwing. Gay. I was going to say are colored, but the colored people don't like me, even though I am colored. You don't get any punishment. You just, kick the bucket. That's just... I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know the context. But, yeah. I was just about to say that I have always used gay hand motions. And I said the word gay, and I thought that was, welcome to the Twilight Zone. Okay. No sheets. That's kind of crazy. Let me try. Subscribe to my Patreon to see how I felt about that drink, honestly. Well, chat, I had to do this for a class.
just a few.
Banks, I don't
not
care
even a
if you
year
call me
ago.
Asia, we're going to be having this class completely online. In the
I
decades,
doxed
we are going to go
myself.
over U.S. history, world history, and current affairs.
Oh well. I feel like everybody is doxed as soon as you get on the internet. What can you do about it? Let me see. Very much cringy, very much stupid, ignorant. I didn't know how to speak in those days, and I was in my on and off long term relationship, my only on and off long term relationship, and I'm not saying on and off part, I'm talking about the long term part because my relationships go up in flames, and that's not really necessarily relevant to this video, but I am adding context to why I was probably going off the deep end because I wasn't trying to get her attention, but I was single for the first time in like my whole life, and I was just acting insane. I obviously need to be with somebody that can be my PR person because there's no way that I get on the internet and act like this and say these things. I think it's very weird, very cringy, very stupid. I should have learned to speak in full sentences and with full intent of what I was trying to say without saying weird words and cut off words and slang that I made up and slang off the internet, especially talking in serious videos like these. Um, why did I go off the internet? Because I was going through a lot with my personal life, and yeah, I'll probably talk about that too. I don't think that my videos are the bee's knees, but I was going through it, and I try to act like my YouTube doesn't exist because it's very cringy, and I do have another YouTube account that I've also posted on. Not seen those in years as well because it's very cringy. So, yeah, bye. That's me addressing the cringe. Yep, it is March 24th? Yeah, 2025. Bye.